The sun, a force that sustains all life on our planet, a constant source of energy. This radiant energy has warmed our world, driving weather patterns and nurturing ecosystems. Solar energy aims to capture all this free and abundant sunlight that reaches our planet, transforming it into usable electricity to light our homes, power our businesses, fueling our future. The story began in 1839 when an inquisitive French physicist made a groundbreaking discovery: photovoltaic effect, the fascinating phenomenon of certain materials producing electricity when exposed to sunlight. This was the seed of solar technology. However, it then took over a century of research and development, until 1954, when scientists created the first practical and efficient silicon solar cell, capable of reliably converting sunlight into electricity. Initially, these solar panels were expensive, a cutting-edge technology out of reach for most applications. They were used in specialized applications like powering satellites in space, where reliability and independence on traditional power sources were invaluable. But the oil crisis of the 1970s, with its soaring energy prices and concerns about energy security, dramatically pushed solar energy into the global spotlight. Governments around the world, recognizing the need for alternative energy sources, and researchers in universities and private companies, spurred by new funding and incentives, focused on solar technology. This investment fueled innovation, driving down costs and improving efficiency, and solar started its steady march into the mainstream energy market. From a curious teenager's spark of discovery in a French laboratory, to a global energy revolution that promises a cleaner, more sustainable future for all, solar's story is a compelling one, highlighting the power of human curiosity, patience, and long-term vision. Today, solar power represents a fundamental shift from consuming finite and polluting fossil fuel resources and towards harvesting the sun's virtually endless and clean energy, a resource that will be available for generations to come. Solar power currently contributes roughly 7% of the world's total electricity production. Dark panels gracefully adorning rooftops is a common sight in our modern landscape. The photovoltaic, or PV panels, are the workhorses of solar energy. They perform the incredible feat of turning sunlight directly into electricity, a clean power source. Each panel is a carefully constructed sandwich of silicon, a semiconductor material. This silicon, when hit by sunlight, releases electrons, setting them in motion and creating an electrical current, a flow of energy ready to be harnessed. There are no moving parts involved in this process, with absolutely no noise in the energy generation process. But there's so much more to the world of solar energy than just PV panels. Solar thermal technology captures the sun's heat, not its light, to warm water for homes, swimming pools, and industrial processes. This offers a quite different approach than the photovoltaics. The concentrated solar power utilizes vast fields of mirrors known as heliostats to focus sunlight onto a central tower, heating fluids to extremely high temperatures, which then drive turbines and generates electricity on a large scale. It's about creating immense power from the pure, abundant energy of sunlight. And the innovation in solar technology never stops. Imagine entire buildings with vertically installed solar panels generating electricity. Or consider panels that fit even on traditional roofing materials and generate power. We have reached seamless integration, but long for our way ahead to blend the panels into the architecture of our buildings, making solar energy an integral part of our built environment. Solar technology is constantly evolving and improving, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's becoming more efficient and more integrated into our daily lives. The possibilities for solar energy are as limitless as the sunshine itself, offering a sustainable future for all. Solar is no longer just about panels on rooftops. It's a design revolution, transforming the way we think about energy and architecture. Among all the renewable energy sources, solar power stands out not just for its environmental benefits, but also for its remarkable accessibility, a resource that's not limited by geography or infrastructure. The sun shines everywhere, gracing every corner of our planet with its life-giving light. A constant presence from the equator to the poles. In developing regions where access to electricity can be a daily struggle, a single panel can power a light bulb, charge a phone, keeping people connected and informed, or even run a water pump, providing access to clean water for drinking and agriculture. These small-scale applications are transforming lives far from the grid, improving living standards in previously underserved communities. Driven by technological advancements, increased production and modular design, solar power allows for scalability, meaning power is no longer just for cities. It's for everyone, regardless of location or economic status. Unlike hydro or wind power, which requires geological features and is dependent on consistent factors, solar can be as small as a phone charger or as vast as a desert power plant, capable of powering entire cities. Its inherent flexibility empowers communities, allowing them to tailor solutions to their specific needs and resources. This localized approach enables them to build energy independence from the ground up, fostering resilience and self-sufficiency. Solar is one of the fastest-growing energy sources globally, not just for its crucial role in reducing emissions and combating climate change, but also for its potential to promote social equity and address energy poverty. It levels the playing field, providing opportunities for economic development and improved quality of life in marginalized communities. Solar is bringing electricity, opening doors to education, healthcare, and economic advancement. In the global south, where energy access is often limited and unreliable, solar is more than just a technology. It's a catalyst for change. It's hope for a brighter, fairer future, where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The sun's energy is a gift, a resource that belongs to all of humanity, and solar, with its versatility and accessibility, makes it possible for everyone, everywhere, to harness this gift and build a more equitable world. Solar energy's adaptability is its magic. It fits into our lives without demanding we change everything. Rooftops in cities become power generators, turning buildings into clean energy sources. In rural areas, solar pumps replace diesel, saving farmers money and reducing pollution. Agrivoltaics, solar panels above crops, let us grow food and generate power on the same land, improving yields and conserving water. Solar can be installed on carports, buses, even floating on reservoirs. Its versatility means energy can be generated right where it's needed, making systems more resilient and efficient. Unlike centralized power plants, solar empowers individuals and communities. It's a quiet revolution, transforming how we think about energy. Solar's flexibility is its superpower, fitting anywhere from homes to farms. The future is decentralized, and solar is leading the way. Solar's global rise isn't just luck, it's the result of smart government action. Policies like financial incentives and ambitious targets have made solar affordable and attractive. Diverse schemes in India are helping farmers install solar pumps, and residents install solar rooftops on their households, while massive solar parks already power millions of homes. The EU pioneered feed-in tariffs, guaranteeing returns for solar producers, and now focuses on recycling solar panels. Japan, short on land, leads in floating solar farms, supported by government auctions and tariffs. Thoughtful policy is the catalyst turning solar's promise into reality. Around the world, government support is making solar mainstream. Electricity generation has significantly increased over the past few decades, rising from less than 12,000 TWh in 1990 to nearly 30,000 TWh in 2023. Amongst this, mega solar projects are reshaping landscapes, rooftops and vast fields of panels stretching across deserts, powering millions. Projects like Badla Solar Park in India and Tenga Desert Solar Park in China are visible from space. These require huge investments in transmission lines, grid management, and battery storage to balance supply and demand. Efficiency is key. Better panels mean more power from less land. Technology keeps improving, making these projects competitive with fossil fuels. Nations are building their own manufacturing capacity, driving innovation and control. These mega projects are symbols of a new sun-powered industrial era. Solar's rise is impeccable, but it brings contrasting challenges, especially what happens to panels when they are replaced with more efficient ones or at the end of their life. By 2050, we could face 80 million tons of solar waste, and recycling is not only costly but very complex. Most panels are composites of glass, silicon, and metals, making separation difficult, which is the foremost problem. Moreover, if at all separation is successful, it takes huge amounts of energy to truly utilize all the waste into new components. We need a circular economy for solar, where old panels become resources for new ones. Manufacturing also has an environmental footprint. Mining and processing materials use energy and create emissions. The goal power manufacturing with renewables and use more sustainable materials. True sustainability means clean production, responsible recycling, and smart design. The solar revolution must be green from start to finish. The future of solar is integration, making it part of our buildings, cities, and infrastructure. Researching and developing extensively more and more building integrated photovoltaics, which are not just compatible but capable of replacing the conventional building materials reshaping our surroundings. Imagine skyscrapers clad in solar glass, homes with solar roof tiles and bus shelters or pavements generating power. Every surface becomes an opportunity for clean energy. This vision requires innovation, but the momentum is unstoppable. Reducing costs smartly, enduring jumps in efficiency, and solar becomes mainstream. The challenges of waste and resources are real, but solvable. We're harnessing a star to build a better world, from remote villages to advanced cities. The journey isn't over, but the path is clear. Solar promises a brighter, cleaner future for all. The sun lights the way to a fundamentally better tomorrow.